I can already hear some of you saying this already. What are you, crazy, building a ceiling out of OSB? Trust me, this is going to be a great solution. This stuff's only 11 bucks a panel here. And once it's up there, I think it's actually going to look pretty good. It's going to be a unique look to it, but I think it's going to be a nice look. And since I'm trying to keep the price down on this van project as much as possible, building it out of OSB just seemed like the best solution here. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm actually going to cut it down into 6-inch wide, 8-foot long strips, and basically make panels that will go up onto the ceiling. And then I've got some screws that are supposed to tap into the metal, self-drilling screws, and they should actually cut into it. So I get the saw together, saw guide set up here. That's the first step. So there's a smooth side and a rough side on each of these boards here, the OSB. I want to put the rough side up, smooth side down. The smooth side actually has a slight coating of wax on it. It's actually there to help keep the wood from getting damaged in the rain if it gets left outside. Gives it a short amount of time, so that'll just help protect things a bit. We're going to install it right up towards the front of the van here. It's going to kind of go up like this. Self-tapping screws out here, and we're going to try to mount it in and see what happens. I'm going to try to wedge it under this thing if I can a bit too. This all by myself is not going to be easy. Hold it and then put the screws in at the same time. That's not going to be easy. Not at all. Alright, so I got my tripod lending a helping hand on this project. And the first one here anyway, as we go along, we'll see how this goes. Now, these are the screws I bought. I don't know if these are the right screws for the job or not, but these are Tex self-drilling lathe screws. 3/4 inches long. That's only a 7/16 inch thick board, so should be plenty of metal to come through and into the metal frame of the van. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but I got blue lines drawn across the insulate, marking off where the crossbars are that I need to get these things drilled into. So I got my drill here with a brand new Phillips head driver for it. And I got a second one of these just in case. I don't know if this is going to work, but we are going to find out. Let's see. Let's find out. Nope, didn't work. Didn't work at all. What happened? Close long enough? Oh, man. Well, that stinks. I should probably, when I do these sorts of projects, test the ideas before I put it on film so you, so you don't see what I do wrong. But you know what? I like to keep this real and show you that I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm guessing at these things as I go, but I picked up some 1 1/4 inch screws now. So we're going to try these out instead. So, let's see what happens. Hopefully I don't drill all the way. Actually, I should check that. Compare it to this open space here. Yeah, I think this will be fine. I think it'll be fine. I guess we're going to find out though. I hope it works. and drill through the roof. That worked. First screw is in. Yeah, 1 inch probably would have been better. We'll make do. Be careful with these, that's all. Alright, let's try another one. Well, that didn't work. Just pulled the other one right off. Again, I'll show you what not to do. Drill through the roof. So what I'm doing here is I don't want these screws to go all the way through the roof, obviously. In some spots they're a little bit too close, especially if they come into these bumps that come down. So I get it in here and then I hand tighten it the rest of the way. Well, as soon as it's through there, and it's got the main hole drilled out. Probably the wrong screwdriver for this job though, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to find a better screwdriver for this. Okay, I got a little stubby screwdriver, but it will fit in here nicely. And bites into the screw a whole lot better. So this is what I'm doing. To get it in there, I hand tighten it. This way I guarantee it's not going to try to drill through the ceiling. Or through the roof, I should say. There we go. And you note I'm only putting in 1 screw on each board in these spots right now, because when you try to put that second screw in, it pulls the thing down, pulls the other screw out again. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that. What I might try to do is drill a bigger hole in the wood first and then put the metal screw in, so it doesn't bite into the wood until the head pushes up against it. Alright, so in case you're wondering how I'm putting these smaller trim pieces in, where I don't have an anchor point here, I'm putting, let's see if I can get the camera aimed up, there we go. Putting little pieces of sheet metal that are just wedged in under the board here. I'll add some screws here, some through here when the board goes in, and then we've got another board back there that anchors to. You can see how I did that on some of these other pieces here, like this one. Got 4 screws holding it in. There's a piece of sheet metal in there, same in that corner. I'll get the little trim pieces in that are more decorative than anything else. So it looks like I goofed on my video a little bit here. I got through all the process of recording the video of me building the ceiling, and I realized I never shot a video of the finished project. So I figured, well, now's a good time to do it. I mean, it's been another adventure off on another trip here, several weeks later, but I guess here's the finished project. So you can see it's a little bit rough around the edges. But you know what? I'm fine with that. I don't mind this being, the whole van build being a little rough around the edges. It gives it kind of a more of a, well, rustic look to it. And, you know, I think this turned out great. I think it looks really nice. A lot better than I would have expected OSB to show up, the oriented strand boarding, particle board basically. Well, it actually looks a lot nicer than I expected it to. I think cutting it down into the 6-inch strips like I did really helped. And I don't know, I think it just adds a nice touch to the whole van. And I can't wait to see more of this finished project. But overall, I'm happy with how it came out. And you can see I left a gap up here where I'm going to be putting the vent fan in at some point when I finally have the finances to buy it. So that's where that will be going. So all I'll have to do is cut out the insulation in that spot and stick the fan in. I have been in the van while it's raining, and it does help cut the sound of the rain down some, so I don't have that deafeningly loud rainstorm stuff coming through here anymore. And if I put my ears right over or right under the spot where there's the cutout for the vent fan, well, it's noticeably louder there. So it does help. So I think it's going to be a big improvement. But yeah, like I said, I am happy with the results here. I think it came out great. So I guess this is where we're going to end the video for today. If you have any questions about how I did the ceiling, feel free to put them down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think of it. So as I said, I've already been out on another trip, so the next video will be my adventure to Connecticut, my first trip south. So we'll tune in to see how that went. And with that, remember, slow down and enjoy life. And we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.